and have a chance to talk and share my experiences with all of you. Regarding to my education background, I'm similar to all of you. I'm country-made student. I've learned English by the Thailand curriculum, 12 years in school and 4 years in university, as all of yours. I can get very good mark when I sat in the examination. I can read very well when I learned in my university in the faculty of engineering long times ago. For Thai people, I agree that by our curriculums, all of you are built to be a very good reader, a very good writer. And one competency you need badly is how to speak, how to communicate with the other people interactive way. I always mention about this, how to improve this skill. It's like you go to the swimming pool, and before start swimming, you're supposed to get the brief from your coach, go to the lesson, and the day after when you go to the swimming pool, do you think you can swim? No. That is your first lesson of practicing, applying what you have learned from the swimming book. To learn English is exactly the same. I already said in my video clip, and whenever I learn something I need practicing, I avoid using words learn, studying. That is too formal. To get the competency in any language, you're supposed to use acquire, because acquire, that means something you can apply for your learning by various way, not just reading a book in the classroom. You can read everything. Suppose you take this one and you can read out of the class. You can enjoy movie, you can enjoy any film, opera, song, whatever. And little by little you can absorb the language by yourself. You can make copy the style or the accent you love. At the old days, maybe if you like to speak English, you think about this American style, English style. For example, if you like to talk about the words calf, in American maybe calf, English me calf. That's a bit different, but that can indicate from where you learn your language. And when you speak, you have to speak it out loud with confidence, and you have to memorize the technique or principles how to pronounce your words properly. You have to get the stress at the right place when you pronounce any words, and you have to keep practicing it, and you can speak it out automatically. You have to speak out. You have to exercise your face muscle. That is most important. So this said, whenever you try to practice your English, when you watch the film, you have to notice the movement of the speaker face, because they are exercising their face muscle. Because when you pronounce the words and you cannot impose your organs properly, as a result, the voice, accent, intonation, and whatever cannot come out properly as well. So you have to do it in parallel in practicing your speaking English, and that is technique. Another thing, you have to talk with your inner emotion. That is also make your voice and your speaking perfect. That is true. That is true. I learned many from the various media, sometimes from YouTube, from TED Talk. That is very good program. You can select the program about education, about the English practicing. That's help a lot. You can know the many trick, many tactic presented by the speaker to the audience, to the publics. That is very important. Sometimes you have the questions. Like last time that I watched one of TED Talk talking about the one thing I keep in mind for a long time is that the question is, people always say that, okay, I cannot speak English very well because I have no chance to study abroad. That's mean. They think, what is their perception? They think if you like to get the very efficient English learnings, you're supposed to immerse yourself in the country that people speaking English, like a native speaker. So you have to stay in the English speaking environment. That is true. At the old day, maybe because you don't access easily to the media as you can nowadays. Only way you can speak to English people, English language, you have to go and stay in such an environment. But nowadays, everything is upside down. You can easily access to any medias through the ton of site from YouTube, any link, timeline, website, everything, Facebook. The problem now is not about the amount of the media you can be accessible to, but the problem, the question and its difficulty is how to select it, the right materials you can use of. You can use its benefit. So you need someone to give you the guideline. And one of application like Teacher Tim is making on his Fire Fan is very grateful to the public, not only in Thailand but the people will love to master in English proficiency. That is most important. And take for example, like my own son, when he was 5 years old, we left him alone in the room and playing notebook computers, and he can access to the games, online games. That was recommended by school. It is Minecraft, I think, or this is a very good game to help creating the innovation. And he just play, and then little by little he start to connect with his friend around the world. That means some of his online friend is from Asia, from Europe, from America. And one day when I just walked past his room, I heard this something. While he talked, he laughed at this what he was playing, enjoy the game, and I just opened the door and see what he was doing. He play, enjoy, keep smiling at the screens and playing with his earphone plugged in his ear. Enjoy it. He enjoyed it. He can know this about the family members of his friends. That is what is amazing. I was taught that if you have to learn English, it is most efficient if you can learn by natural way. By natural way, I heard it, but sometimes I don't believe it. But what happened to my son is something proven technique, and I would like to say here that you have no doubt if you like to go this way. It is the right way to improve your English automatically, and you can acquire the language without seriously study in the classroom about its grammar, its vocabulary. You can absorb the vocabulary little by little by heart. Like when you learn Thai, you can speak Thai before going to school. You stay with your family, you talk with your family environment, and the most important, it is it's amazing. It's a miracle of neural system in your brain. You can't believe 5 days you try to copy your parents' style with your relatives, the people around when you talk in Thai. You don't know, really. You don't know exactly about the alphabet, the grammar, whatever, but you can use it. You can communicate with the people around you without any problems. Okay, I come back to my son. He can talk a lot of things by playing with the online game with the friends. Just getting the voice without seeing their face. And one day, why you use a very good English? You use a very difficult words. How you can do? Can you spell it? You said no. I cannot. I can't. And how do you mean? How do you know its meanings? How do you know when you will use these words when you talk with your friend? I never seen you consult the words from dictionary. He said he don't know. He don't know exactly the words explaining the meanings, like a sentence or everything, but he can sense it because the feeling coming in his heart. He's supposed to say the words without any spelling, because that he tried to connect the voice, the moment, the content. It is a very amazing the systematic of your brain before speaking out. He don't think about grammar, vocabulary, because he don't know it. That is my experience. I would like to share today for the people who follow this natural way in practicing not only English but the other languages else. That's just what I would like to share.